In the world we live in, food is perhaps the biggest concern we have for the future. By the year 2050, the world population is expected to have reached 9 billion, and we will need extra protein to feed the growing population. In order to sustain this growth, we will need to diversify our methods of food production. One of these methods is the use of insects to feed our animals. Insects could be used to feed all of our animals, but we are restricted by EU regulations. Because of these regulations, we are only able to feed them to fish. First, we feed waste products such as spent grain and used coffee grounds to mealworms. We can also use waste food from the cafeteria in school and any plants from the urban farm in school that are not used. The mealworms then convert the waste products into high-protein body mass. Then the live mealworms are separated from their frass. This is another name for their excrement. This frass can be used as fertilizer for soil. The mealworms are now 45 to 65% protein. We hope to be able to process 99% of the mealworms into protein powder. The remaining 1% will be kept for breeding the next generation of mealworms. We will keep only 1% of the mealworms because each female mealworm can lay up to 1,000 eggs. This powder would be made into food pellets, which would be used to feed farmed fish, for example salmon. The frass could be used as a sustainable fertilizer for traditional farming methods for crops such as barley and wheat. These products can then be used to feed the mealworms, thus completing a sustainable cycle. Feeding insects to fish has many advantages. Insects are far more efficient than mammals at turning food waste into protein. Insects extract up to 70% of proteins from organic waste, and there is the same amount of protein in a kilogram of crickets as there is in a kilogram of pork. It is also very space efficient, as insects can be stored in very small containers, and insects can be produced even in urban areas. In conclusion, insect production is necessary to feed the growing population and will soon become part of our daily lives.